What happened?
Carly sustained a fall. She hasn't regained consciousness yet. I'm ordering a CAT scan.
Where's Alcazar?
She came in alone.
Okay, I'll stay here until you get back. Carla, what am I going to do with you?
Hey, just get away from my daughter, huh? In fact, why don't you leave? You need to hang around here anymore. I'm here. Hey, Lunkhead, did you hear me? You're free to go.
So are you. Straight to hell.
I am the DA. I'm also Carly's next of kin.
Yeah, what does that make Bobby?
Well, I don't know. I don't see her around here anywhere. Do you? The point is, I can have you thrown out of here if I want to.
Yeah, and I can wheel your ass in the nearest elevator and press roof. Carly doesn't like you. She doesn't trust you. She does not want you around her children. You're poison.
I'm poison. I'm poison. You're the one who practically spoon-fed Carly to Sonny. You're the one who has encouraged her constantly to commit her life and her children's life into the care of a common thug.
You really ought to learn a new tune, son.
Look, I don't need to know the details of what happened tonight to know that Sonny or somebody very close to him is the reason that my daughter is lying here right now. And you can claim to love Carly all you want to, but all you've ever managed to do is keep her and her children in constant danger.
I didn't force Carly to do anything. People make their own choices about how they want to live their lives and what risks they'll take to do it.
Well, you're some poster boy for choices, aren't you? Look at the choices you've made in your life. I heard you could have been a decent doctor.
Yeah, and I heard you could have been a father instead of somebody in Carly's life that is useless.
I am Carly's father, whether you like it or not. I am also Morgan and Michael's grandfather. And if Carly will not protect her children from the likes of you and Sonny, then I will.
I don't have anything to report yet. I'm going to take Carly for a CAT scan right now, and I'll know a lot more once we get the results. All right?
As long as Carly, Sonny, or I can breathe, you'll never get your hands on Michael and Morgan.
I'll take that as a challenge.
Lorenzo still hasn't been able to admit to suffocating his father. Mostly because the people around him have warned him not to. My concern is that the weight of this secret will cause the boy irreparable harm. Didn't we skip a step, the part where I say come on in?
But I'm already in. I need an update on Michael's progress. I need to know if his present living situation is detrimental to his emotional health.
Doesn't anyone in this town understand the concept of doctor-patient confidentiality? I am not at liberty to discuss Michael's case.
How can I change that?
No, I've had a long day, and it's over now. So, give me a little hand here. There you go. For what it's worth, I have confidence that I can help Michael.
I'm not so sure.
Well, my record speaks for itself. Can you say the same of yours?
Thanks for letting me in.
This is something I don't ordinarily do.
Yeah, I understand.
Michael Corinthus still hasn't been able to admit to suffocating his father. Mostly because the people around him have warned him not to.
It's been a long night, and Nicholas and I... He asked me to promise not to give up on us.
What'd you say?
I want to believe it, Jace, but sometimes I think it would be easier if Nicholas and I just moved on, you know, like you and Courtney did.
It wasn't easy. But if something's broken that can't be fixed, maybe the best thing is to break up.
I can't leave him. Jace, I love him. I should be able to find a way to hold on, you know, for Nicholas's sake.
But you can't live your life for someone else, Emily.
Yeah, but that's what Nicholas is doing for me. So no, I have to stay with him, even if it hurts right now. I'm just gonna find a way to get through it.
Thanks for the bagel. Hungry.
You're welcome. Your mom, she's doing fine. She just has a bump on her head from the fall, but she's not seriously hurt.
Were you at the hospital?
Yeah, I was. I saw your mom. She was asleep. Your dad was there when she woke up, and he actually called me and told me that everything's okay.
Did you see Dr. Thomas at the hospital?
Yes. Why?
Did you make him go away?
I don't have to. Michael, you don't have to worry about Dr. Thomas, okay? He's not going to tell anyone how AJ died.
Michael Corinthus still hasn't been able to admit to suffocating his father. Mostly because the people around him have warned him not to.
Yeah, this is John Durant. I need to speak with Judge Harris immediately.
If Dr. Thomas is such a good guy, then why don't you like him?
Oh. That's a good question. You remember the car accident I was in?
Mm-hmm. The one where it erased part of your memory.
Right. Well, my brain was damaged, and part of it doesn't work anymore. But when I went to see Dr. Thomas for therapy, he didn't understand that, and he kept pushing me to feel and think like I did before the car wreck.
That must have made you really mad.
Yeah, it did. Mad and frustrated, so, now when I see Dr. Thomas, I think of that bad time.
But, so I should stop going to see him?
Well, no. No, Dr. Thomas, he helps people by getting them to talk about how they feel, okay? But talking couldn't fix what was wrong with me. In your case, I think it's exactly what you need, because every time you talk to Dr. Thomas, you feel a little better, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Max said it was okay.
Yeah, come on in.
Hey, Michael, how are you?
Good.
Could I see you for a minute alone?
Jason doesn't like talking to you. Every time he does, it reminds him of a bad time.
Oh, buddy. It's okay. We'll just be a minute.
Okay.
I owe you and Michael's family an apology. I haven't been entirely honest with you, and I...
Cut to the chase.
Okay. When I first began...
Oh, who's the someone?
Alan Quartermain.
Alan? Alan Quartermain? What'd he tell you?
That Michael should be raised by his late father's
Well,
family.
his father is Sonny. Alan doesn't understand what this kid needs.
Yeah, I realize that now. I mean, Alan's completely self-serving. I just wish that I'd seen that from the beginning.
So you bought into Alan's lies?
Well, I steered Michael towards the Quartermains.
No wonder that kid used to run from your office in tears. You talk about all the time helping Michael heal, and you scared the hell out of him?
I realized my mistake almost immediately, and I severed all ties with Alan. I told him that Michael should be with people that he loves. Sonny and Carly, you and Sam. Alan was enraged, and he said that he'd keep fighting to have Michael be with the Quartermains.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, he broke into my office and stole Michael's file. And there's a tape in the file, my personal reflections about the cause of Michael's trauma.
So the Quartermains, they know how AJ died?
protect Michael at all costs, and you go make a tape of what this kid did?
I record personal diagnoses of all my cases.
This isn't just any case. It's a 9-year-old boy who's now at serious risk.
The file was locked in my office. No one's ever taken anything.
Boy, that makes it okay now?
I'm just saying it was an inside job. Look, there were no signs of forced entry, and nothing else was taken except Michael's file.
So what, you're just assuming that it's Alan?
Alan has total access. No one else with a passkey would take that file.
Well, Alan has plenty of reason to take that file.
Well, his behavior's been erratic at best, and there's no telling how he'll react to my conclusions about
Okay, you know what?
AJ's
You gotta
death.
tell Letitia and Michael that I'm gonna run an errand and I'll be right back.
What are you gonna do?